Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day and salutations. Thunder here, coming to you live. With another part of Final Fantasy XVI. Oh, for the love of Pete. All right. We shall get started here momentarily. Well, I'll probably go ahead and hit the button now. It's getting close enough to the hour anyway. Gonna play a little bit of this and then switch over and play some Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Yeah. Oh. Should I have gone this way? No. Oh, there's a door over here. This? Oh, it's Wall of Memories. This man can't seem to get any rest. They said, go up to your room for some rest. Go up there and like, hey, we got some other big stuff for you. Here you go. A goblin coin? Oh my god. Alright, I guess we have to go the other way.
Perhaps I should just have Blackthorn meet me.
Is it business or pleasure?
Both.
Coin purse weighing you down?
Coin purse weighing you down?
Is that all?
Is that all? You just want to look at my wares? Oh my god. Let's see if the blacksmith's got.
Back, are ya?
Back, are ya? Yeah.
What's that for you, dear?
Cheerio, Bob's your uncle. Alright, nothing new.
Fine.
Fine. Whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. Tell me about Final Fantasy X. I just love that game. I had a lot of fun playing it originally.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
I'm gonna play this till about 11 o'clock, and then I'm gonna switch over and play Metal Gear Solid 5.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
That's right. Check out my pants. There are pants with many pockets. Yeah. It's quite an elevator thing there.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid. Yeah.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Cheerful guy.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I'll go back to playing the other game I was playing on next week. Next week, I'll be streaming on Saturdays and Sundays, starting Saturday.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Nice.
This one. I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Let's see something real quick.
Finish with that log. Back, Sid.
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Well, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Cool. Badge of Might. The feeling of accomplishment enkindles in the recipient's heart and thought enhance future heart. Increases attack by 12. Flames, breath of fire, flames of rebirth. Hell, I was gonna be putting all of them necklaces on. Who says you can't wear more than one necklace?
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Eh? What?
Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Wow.
Then, they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
It seems a step too far. Even
Attack! Ah! Get him! Go for him! Stick him!
Yay, a nickel. Or $5. Depending on how you look at it.
Over here! Get him!
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Those poor people.
No.
That's sad.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Your ass is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
What? Can I already hear you
How
with
dare
him
you
song.
speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. This one. Get him.
Yeah. Awesome sauce. Those dudes wouldn't crap.
Is that all of them?
For now.
I think so.
Breath of the wind gouge.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Aww.
Found her.
The abbot.
That's sad. What's up with some of those corpses? They look like they're turned to ash or something. Or
The bearers died protecting him,
sand.
calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Aww. They turned to ash or something.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue.
That's sad.
Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Yep. I thought so. That's sad.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
It's kind of a sad game right now. I can't run across the stream? Come on now. Made me go away the long way around. I wonder if there's like secret weapons, like an ultimate weapon kind of thing in this game, like in other Final Fantasy games. In Final Fantasy X, you get a special weapon for each character that was in your team. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
I used to draw stuff like this when I was a kid. Floating, flying eyeballs.
This one. Get him. This one.
I am the Thunder! Trophy earned on PlayStation. Yeah. I am the Thunder. Yeah.
This one. Get him.
Yeah. Right. Got you.
You didn't see that coming.
That's right. No one does. 'Cause I'm the thunder and the lightning. I love my days off. Sort of. I just sit around and chill. Three briar clamshells.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
That's what I think about it.
What of the Imperials?
The pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
I gotta run back. It's fast travel.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
She has to be a stepmom or something.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them. Preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Yeah. Alright, 1 second. I'm getting my coffee here. Man. It's gonna be nice. Alright, coming back to my chair. Stand by. Oh, wife and I gotta run out to Home Depot later. I need to find me some more string from my electric weed eater. And we gotta get a pole thing for our sunflowers outside by our mailbox.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours?
Yep.
Of course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. Don't worry. You'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
Alright.
Good luck to you.
Let's do it.
And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Alright, let's go do this real quick. Yeah.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
This one.
Nice.
Over here. Get him. Get him. Get him. Over here. This one. Over here. Over here. This way.
Nice.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Oh. It's the same bird. It was at his home when he was, Ambrosia. She protected him.
It is you. You survived.
That's cool.
And you found yourself a flock.
That's cool.
Boy! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
That's cool. I'm glad I did this mission. This quest.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Cool. Got a little eye patch and everything.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
That's cool. I thought maybe he would go. The birds would go to his hideaway place. Ambrosia attack. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood Chocobo Ambrosia. Chocobo unlocked. Mount up. After 18 long years, Clive has finally reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the Chocobo. Cool.
Ready, go?
When you ride alone, trophy earned. Cool. This will make traveling easier.
That'll do, girl.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure what button was to open up the main world map. All right.
Now, where's Gav?
One second, guys. I need to check something real quick. All right.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
As There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I need to talk to that Moogle again. Odo's counter is now open. New facilities. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant reports the patrons Wister the hunt board. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface for this game. It keeps introducing new elements to the game.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Think it's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
I've always loved the music in Final Fantasy games.
Clive. So, what'll it be?
I wonder when I'm going to get a new sword.
Did you come through the forge today?
Did you come to the forest today? Did you? I want to know if there's any fruits out there.
Trying to find that Moogle.
And
What
you
are we going
say
on?
Sid built this place?
Maybe it's back downstairs somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. I've obviously gone a completely different area. Bet this place took a long time to build. All these wooden stairs everywhere and wooden structures. Okay.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
That room's as ragged as ghosts.
There he is.
So Martha's all right.
Yep.
Looking all over for
What's
me.
the matter, Nectar?
Nectar. The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I knew all that already. I need you to slay them all, Kupo. Oh,
Right.
big boss fights, I guess.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the curse breakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Taking that one out. The Angel of Death. Clairview, Sandbreaku. The Broken Hilt, Rosaria. Clairview, Sandbreaku. I can't really go anywhere else right now. Right.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end. How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Well.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
These guys
of
are
course,
assholes.
Your Lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
Asshole Emilio.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
They're just here to be jerks.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100? I heard they were 1,000.
We're going hunting for outlaws.
You're a long way from home, aren't you? There you are. You won't be disappointed. There you are. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields.
Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
Stand by. I've got me an apple. I'm trying to get this damn sticker off so I can eat it.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Well.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosaria would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Faster! This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here. We're not alone.
You deserve a rest. Ever since the Apollo trip, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. more of my mother's men. This one.
I'm curious what's over here. Nothing really. Just another path. Really?
This one.
Oh my god.
Blood, Clive.
Yeah. No, it's red paint.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
You were told to polish your armor.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Go on.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria. Now, Torgal! Over here! tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
I know that smell. It stinks.
Oh, found her.
Wow. It's horrible.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know.
She's evil.
I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will
Yeah.
learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Yeah.
We should go.
Yes.
She seems like a wicked stepmother.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
It's so sad.
Not here. We're approaching Ifirit Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Oh, she gets one too. Cool.
No need to ride from here.
What's the point of that?
Mummy? I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
What's the point of having a chocobo if you can't ride it through small areas like this?
Let's go.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy! Viceroy's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
No, good enough for
Fuck off!
Hang you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
I'd say fight them. They stand no chance against us. Clive's like a billion times better fighter than they are.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure.
What's up, Areski?
The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Awesome sauce to go. Yeah.
As long as it is abandoned.
I didn't see your chat pop up on the screen. On my TV screen. Becky's been acting weird last several months.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Waiting for your order? Now I see it pop up. Yeah. Do you like hot sauce? Maybe one day I'll send you some spicy hot sauce. Sold at a big mall that I used to work at.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
We're gonna have to fight.
Or not.
Nice. I tore through them guys like tissue paper.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessed rising of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
The soldiers that were living at his castle when he was a kid. Sir Wade.
Sir Wade.
We can speak inside.
He just killed like a dozen of their men before they recognized who he was. That's messed up.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
Me? I was
So Wade,
making a fart
let
sound.
us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
May it serve the cause well. It has been an honor.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of
Tornado
our brothers
watch.
hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan.
Got a tornado watch until 7 p.m.
You
tonight.
haven't changed a bit.
In our area, in my area.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
They got a weird salute.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Throughout the main scenario, I said there's a tornado watch in my area until 7 p.m. tonight. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined with various companions who are keen to lead their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Yep.
Look at me sideways. How was the Black Shield?
It'll probably just be a big thunderstorm that goes through.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Cindy and I gotta go out to a Home Depot store and I gotta get some weed eating string from my electric weed eater and get a pole for our sunflowers up front. They're getting super tall and the heads are getting
What is
super,
it now?
super heavy.
I told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
These guys are so arrogant.
Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Get 'em. Over here!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Over here!
More dragons.
Worse. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Get him!
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Get him! Get him!
So wait.
Found her. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished him. This over here. Get him.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord. Perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Black or White by Michael Jackson. Is it black or white? almost like watching a TV show or something with minor interactive gameplay.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant.
There's a pretty big video
you an audience,
when it was
especially since you're famously dead.
shown to the country when it released back in the day.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again.
Yeah.
Unless you deserve it.
I might have to kill him.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
That's pretty. Rosefield Manor.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Yeah, it sure was, man. It sure was.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosefield died long ago.
You don't believe him?
And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Maybe you can do something to prove it that you are who you say you are.
You would mock me as well?
His uncle taught him how to fight when he was a kid.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil, the Unshod.
They did that when he was a kid.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
He did that when he was a kid. Yeah. To prove that he is his nephew.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Maddu in the twins.
Oh,
That's
Clive, my dear boy.
It's really you.
That's cool.
Always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
That's cool.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
Get some more coffee.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
These smelling ghost parts, huh?
I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle.
Oh, how'd you like Star Wars, man? How did you enjoy the Star Wars movie that you were watching that night? You never did tell me whether you enjoyed the story or not. I am a big fan of Star Wars. So much that I spent $650 on a Darth Vader costume that is in my computer room right now. It needs some minor work. I can't really wear it right now because the belt keeps falling off and the helmet that comes in like two pieces doesn't stay Velcroed together. I got to get me a better helmet and do something. Either get me a belt and codpiece replacement or something to get it to stay for it to work.
Who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Ugh. I'm gonna see if there's any amazing weapons to get in this game and where to find them.
Over there.
and how soon I can get them.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
You still watching the rescue?
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster.
I do want to be a monster.
Do you understand?
I want to be a cookie.
I want to choose a different path.
Awesome.
A better path.
Glad you liked it, man.
To live on my own terms.
I'm a big fan of Star Wars. I love it so much.
But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
Yeah? Okay. Cool.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Your sister wanting to go to Spain?
Thank you, Clive.
When I come to America.
I must atone for my sins.
Come to America.
Only then, when it's done,
the land of the free,
will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Yeah? Wow. My coffee mug says, I like coffee. I like my coffee.
Knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom, but Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
I like my coffee on the dark side. Yeah. My wife bought me this mug a year or two ago. I got like 3 or 4 different coffee mugs. See if there's any new blades I can get. Mm-hmm. Right.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Cat.
Cool.
What'd you need? What'd you want?
What'd you want?
Bring me the materials, and I'll think about it.
Flame tongue, lightning shard. Yeah.
That it? Fine.
have sworn we had a few more. Technical notes.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
Mm-hmm. It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer.
Once you get further in the stories, the movies, you'll learn that Darth Vader used to be a Jedi a long time ago. His story is very sad. Yeah. Story's pretty sad.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom.
She's pretty.
I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to
I won't,
visit
sir.
it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
That's all I'll say.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses.
Nice.
No. The Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred. And
Cool.
they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic.
Cool.
Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit
You
of
got
ether,
lots to watch
and with the blight at their backs,
to catch up
the
on.
Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
There's also things to
And
watch
when
on
the
Disney
shields of
Plus.
the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity.
Newer episodic
A few short
stories.
days later, the Crusaders landed on the island.
I don't know if you can get
Artistonus,
Disney Plus or
home
not
of
in your
Drake's
country.
Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men
I need to
have set
cancel my
foot on its
Netflix account.
shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their
Yeah.
island.
Mandalorian.
With it, the foothold they
There's
need
an
to mount on
animated
mainland
series called The
soil,
Clone
and
Wars,
next they
Bad
spy
Batch.
an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
I'm canceling my Netflix account because there's some new Marvel shows, episodic Marvel shows on Disney Plus that they have come out that Cindy and I are wanting to watch. Alright. Netflix is canceled. Alexa, what's my notification? No.
And how may I assist you today?
Now, the next bill will go through, or the bill goes through on the 21st, so not yet.
While the Ironblood may not be your chief concern, you will most certainly be theirs. Be careful, Clive.
I'm going to be streaming on the weekends in the future, man. Going back to work with my friend of mine downtown, starting next Monday. So my days off will be Saturday and Sunday next week.
We'll be over soon. One way
Yeah?
or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Here it's like they'll bill you like whenever you start your service. So if I was to after the 21st, if I was to start my Netflix account back up, say on the 14th of September, it would go through every month on the 14th, the day that I restarted my account.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Clive's gassy. Too much broccoli in his diet. Thank you. I think there's a beast over here that I need to fight. I think it's over here. Or not in this town, but... yeah. The next 2 months, there are going to be quite a few games coming out that I'm going to be playing. And a DLC on Cyberpunk. RoboCop, a game based off the old 80s movie RoboCop that I bought for Xbox, coming out next month or October. It's either September or October. Spider-Man 2, coming out next month. The new game by Bethesda, the outer space game that I'm wanting to get. I've got to get my damn boom mic working on my computer so I can stream it on Xbox through my computer when it comes out. I keep forgetting the name of that title. It's an outer space game. Outer field? Space field? And my controller's dying. There's Spider-Man 2. Starfield. Starfield's the name of the game. Bob, that says the Starfield. The DLC for Cyberpunk's coming out. RoboCop. And I've already bought RoboCop. I bought that months ago. I need to get Spider-Man 2, Starfield. And I gotta buy the $30 DLC for Cyberpunk. Lots of games coming out this fall. And I'm playing through Ghost Recon Breakpoint and Metal Gear Solid 5. Phantom Pain. You see how Becky's doing? All this chat popping up like crazy. Drives me nuts. I don't know where this monster is that I'm supposed to find.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia! In a little bit, I'm going to be switching to... I might play Ghost Recon Breakpoint next, and then play Phantom Pain tomorrow. Alright, baby. Are you having a good day, honey? I'll come look for that beast later. At some point. The Boiling Sea, Western Storm. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you're funny, Areski. You funny, ha, not funny, he. Areski being funny, honey.
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
Yeah, we're both mods.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
I wish Lan still watched my streams. He'd hang out the entire time during my stream, at least 90% of the time. I always had at least one person in here that hung out the entire stream as a moderator.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
Mm-hmm.
But safety breeds complacency.
Yeah.
Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow
He probably
the old
does.
trail, we should be able to
I wouldn't be
enter by the back
surprised.
gate.
All right. Let's go.
I don't think he ever unsubscribed from my channel years ago, or when he left last year sometime.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
Or early
It
this
used
year.
to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it.
The perfect little shortcut.
I think it was early this year when he left. I never thought he'd ever quit watching my streams.
And the only way past them is through them.
There's also a DLC on Final Fantasy VII that I'd like to play.
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh, there's a big beast over here. Big troll thing or something.
This one. Mogul, kill! Sick! Get him! Over here! Go for it! Get him! This one! Over here! Round Morgul! There's more! Ah!
Old Arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
There's a game coming out in the future that was just announced not too long ago called Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, but it's a remake. They're remaking it, the original game that came out probably 20 years ago. Looking forward to playing that in the future. Breath of Wild. Hey, look at that. Breath of Wind, okay. I smell a boss fight. A big one, too. That's like a nest or something.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Right?
Wait.
There's even a sitcom show, a TV show on Disney Plus. There's only one season right now that's about Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was younger. That you can probably watch after you've watched some of the movies if you get the opportunity to watch those. Yep, I thought so.
It's turned.
Nothing is shielded for Zaria, can't
They sure are, man.
Just like old times.
You sure to keep clear of his maw?
Believe me, I mean to.
Go for it!
That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Hot pocket! What's up, Doogie? Hot pocket. Hot Pocket used to have a barbecue flavor. Wait, about 10 or 15 years ago. It was damn good too. Now you can't find that flavor anywhere. They discontinued it for now. Hot Pocket. I got a funny story about Hot Pocket. When I worked at the mall back in 2005 with an old coworker, we nicknamed him Hot Pocket because he stole one of our other coworkers' food that he brought to work to eat. Hot Pocket. Yep. I was in the break room eating lunch, and the kid that we gave to call Hot Pocket years ago was heating something up in the microwave before I even got in there. I sat down, started eating my sandwich, and a guy named Jesse that I worked with came in there looking for his frozen Hot Pocket that he was going to take back home with him because he was leaving. He still had one left. He was going to take it back home and eat it. Couldn't find it nowhere. And he's like, Thunder, did you see my Hot Pocket? I said, no, man, I hadn't seen it. And then, like, the last moment before he decided to give up on it, he looked in the microwave that was humming. It was cooking something. Something in his mind thought, you know what, I'm gonna look in here and see if dude's cooking my food. Sure enough, dude was heating up Jesse's hot pocket without even asking him. And then, from then on, we were calling him Hot Pocket every time he walked by. We were like, Hot Pocket! He didn't like it. But, I mean, you shouldn't be stealing people's food. He's like, sorry man, I was hungry. Well, you gotta ask permission. You don't just take people's food without asking. It seems to be a thing everywhere, around the world, around the country. People stealing other people's food without asking.
Press on?
Yes.
Yeah, press on. No, we're just gonna wait here in the swampy area for a bit. Thumb wrestle. Play a guessing game. I'm gonna switch over and play some.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat.
Ghost
Though I don't
Recon.
remember it being quite this hot.
Here in a little bit.
I needed that. Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Probably. Hot pocket. There doesn't appear to be too many flavors out for Hot Pocket anymore. Back to work. Alright, man. Have a good day. Rest of your day at work. Whatever you're doing now. Don't work too hard.
Get him. This one.
Hot Pocket. Salamander. That's an ugly looking salamander.
Nice try.
Damn. Some enemies get dusted and some enemies don't.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
He said a bad word. She gonna try to cool it down? Cool.
Quickly, before it melts.
This is going to be close.
Come on!
Come on, Joe. That was cool.
Let's
Clever.
not do that again.
No. Let's not.
That looked very hot. I bet they're sweating like crazy.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
You could make an ice bridge, possibly. I bet she could make an ice bridge with her powers. Or not.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Alright, baby. Love you more. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be here playing video games.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
It'll be a tough thing to beat here. Staggered it. Okay, let's see, cool. Mithril whistles. Oh.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Get him!
I wish you could call forth Ifirit whenever you wanted to. Like a special limit break or something.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Damn. Remove my camera here for a bit. Damn. Damn.
Over here! Farewell.
Whew.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
I'm sure they did.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Alright guys, after this cutscene, I'm gonna save my game and switch over to Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I think I'll play that today. And then tomorrow I'll be playing Metal Gear Solid 5. What's up, handsome man? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Mr. Stinky Boy. Mr. Stinky. Yes, sir. Mr. Stinky. Yeah. You a good boy? Yes, sir. You a good boy? Yeah. Daddy loves you.
Lady Marley. It's me. My mother. Jill, it can't be.
Daddy loves you. Yes, sir.
It is, my lady.
Daddy loves you. Daddy
We
loves
cannot
you.
talk here.
He's good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. You're a good boy. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. You wanna go outside? Is that what you're trying to tell Daddy? Yeah. Hmm? Alright, hang on a second, guys. My dog wants to go outside. And then after this, I'm gonna switch over and play some Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Yeah. Awesome sauce. And put my collar, put your collar on, baby. Not my collar, your collar. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You don't stay out here too long, okay? It's kind of warm outside. There you go, baby. I'm getting where I don't really like summertime much anymore. It's too hot. It's like 80 degrees outside, but it feels like 100.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way.
How do they know they're there?
Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you.
Stop dawdling.
You were always so kind to me.
Oh my god, please stop.
My light in the darkness.
The longer you sit there and daddle.
My lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life. Promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
What's that lady gonna do?
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comric.
All right.
is our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Man, that ability does so much damage.
This one. Go to Get him. This one.
Okay. I figures this not the right way to go.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
This one. This one.
Which way do I go now? I guess this way? Nice. That's better than a 5 jail that I get every now and then. Woohoo!
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I face my demons, then you must face yours.
Or maybe after this.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Edgar, let it stop.
Too slow. This one.
Nice. It's gonna be a big boss fight. They sacrificed those two people? Why get their attention? Just do what you come there to do.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
No.
For years I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid. Just
remember to smash that like button, guys.
Mother wills it. Repent, abomination. For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
That's a beautiful sword.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
You can try. Nice.
Now! Right.
is this? What in the world? Damn. Shiva. Turning into Ifirit? Oh, come on. He either has it or don't.
Why can't I do it?
Come on.
Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever. We better make this quick.
Damn. Damn.
Over here. This one. Over here.
Nice try.
There's more. Stick 'em. Over here. This one.
Oh.
Damn it.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
Damn. The last cow potion.
This one. Over here.
Damn. Finally. Whew. Liquid flame extinguished. That was a challenging fight.
Jill!
However.
I'm going to finish this, Clive.
She ain't doing so good.
Here. Use this.
Cool. An ice blade. It's pretty.
closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father.
I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Damn. She fucking ran him through, didn't she?
It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
It's so adorable. Uh-oh.
Clive, look.
What's that?
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Whole place is coming down. Joshua? Maybe? Maybe not. Damn. Why are those women crying?
Oh, chill. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Wow. Legacy trophy earned on PlayStation. Meanwhile, in the halls of justice.
This way, Your Grace.
What's wrong with him? You feel a disturbance in the force.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You
did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands.
Why not team up with your brother? Why stay separated?
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free.
I'm going to check on my dog real quick. There he is. He's on the porch. Good. Come on in, handsome fella. Let me get that collar off you. The storm's coming, young man. The storm's coming. It's going to be thundering soon. Did you do your business outside? Did you do your business? Yeah, did you do your business? Yeah. Yeah. Did my baby do his business? Yeah. Mr. Stinky. I can't wait till that skunk smell's gone off of you. Phew. Oh, I can't wait till that skunk smell's gone off of you, baby. Yeah. Well, you're not smelling like a skunky no more. Yeah. Big handsome fella. Big handsome fella. Yeah. Daddy little man. Daddy little man.
Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yota.
Yota? What's up, baby? Man, these cutscenes are forever long. It's already 12:13.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
Looks like Jill and some other girl.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
That looks like Jill.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son. Not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out.
Oh, that must be Clive's mom.
Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
That's Clive's mom. I thought it was Jill for a moment. I was like, what the fuck?
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec. And when your father goes to meet Great Grieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
She's psychotic. That must be like a giant old flying vessel that crashed thousands of years ago.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
After the storm. I'm gonna go see if there's any new blades available. Then I'm gonna save my game and...
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Clive?
finally go play Ghost Recon.
What do you want?
What do you want? Ooh, platinum sword. 210.
Should last you a good while. Not bad, if I do say so myself. No scratches, all right? You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do. Anything else? Back, are ya? So, will it be? Anything else?
And what can I do for you? I reckon I can find a buyer. Come again. Or don't. I'm not. Is it business or pleasure? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you? Well, don't just stand there, go. Finished, are you?
Cool, okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to smash that like button if you enjoyed the stream, and subscribe if you want to see more streams and videos from me. Give me a few minutes, and I'm going to switch over and play some Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Until sometime after my wife gets home, and then we're going to go do a couple of things together. And I'll be back on tomorrow morning. After my next stream, I'll be back on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. Yeah.